Guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing Star Wars theme slash Slytherin, I guess. It was originally going to be Star Wars, and a lot of people associate Star Wars with green because Yoda and all that shit. So I just went with the most popular color that's related, and it kind of fell in my opinion. I will be using this palette from e.l.f. It is about $20. It works really well, actually. I quite like it. These are the colors in it. It comes almost all white. The only thing that's not a sticker is this and the e.l.f. It comes with stickers to put on it if you feel like it. These are the ones I put on it. And I don't think I have... I'm getting distracted. And I also am using the Naked Revolution palette, but if you don't have this, it's okay. You don't need it. But this is what I'm using for the majority of the look. Alright, so I'm going to start with eyeshadow. Also, this palette comes with a really cute brush. I'm wiping it on my pants. It's fine. Alright. Boop. I'm getting the color on my hand first to make sure it's the color I want. Because like I said, there was blue on this. Because I don't clean my brushes often as I should. Because I'm lazy. Alright. Boop. Okay. Glasses up here, and now I can't see. So I'm going to dip into, don't know it, the bright green on the top. I don't know the name, I can't read it. The one underneath that I will be using for my lid is called Tank. So I'm gonna start in the crease. The one thing is there is fallout and it is a little patchy, but it's not that bad. The fallout, I mean, you can obviously deal with it by I deal with it by doing my eyes first quite a bit. And also, to get rid of the fallout I get on the pan, I just blow on it. Because, like, the fallout coming out of the pan is more than it comes off of your skin. Just realized I still have a little bit of makeup on from earlier, but I can easily cover that up. So it's done. Where this look is a lot more you don't have to be as precise with this because it's just a lot of green. But I'm going to go into the darker shade, which was right underneath it. I'll show you again in a second. This has a lot of blue on it. This is a dry makeup wipe. Just licked it, and then I'm gonna wipe the remaining blue it has on off of it because there's a lot. Because I used blue the other day for it. So now, yep. Back in. Let's color up. Oh, so this is what my hand looks like now. So now I'm dipping into the dark green in the middle of, kind of almost the middle of the entire palette, technically. And the name is Tank. They're all the names on here are probably related, and this palette was a collab with something called To the Rescue. So all the names are dog names, which I quite like. I used earlier, I didn't have my dog or my cat, and I haven't had any of my dogs in any of my videos yet, but I used dog lover on what as a hashtag. And here's the thing, I am technically a dog lover. I have I had to count 3 right now, and I have 4 cats, which I might be getting 5 because my brother's gonna move back in with his cat. He stole from our neighbors. Long story short, the other neighbors we have called us because they thought it was our cat and said, get it away from our dog. The dog's gonna kill it, so we came and pick it up. And we knew it wasn't our cat from the beginning, but we care about animals, so picked it up. We tried to find the owner, and then we found out it was a outside cat from this one lady, and she left it at our house for a solid week before she tried to get it back from us. So we told her we let it go, but we forgot to mention it was still in my brother's room. And when he moved out, he took the cat with him. For, obvious reasons. Now, I'm going to go in with this side of this brush. I am going to wet the brush, and I'm going to just do it with my tongue. I don't have anything else right now, so if it's yourself, it doesn't really matter. Just never do this. It's kind of gross if you, it's not kind of, it is gross if you do this for, like, anyone else. And, again, I'm going to go underneath Tank and go into the shiny green on the bottom, which I'm going to go into. But yeah, that cat also turned out to be really big. It's interesting, but, and now they have a husky tied up outside all the time. It has one of the leads where it's hung up between trees and it can run back and forth, but that's right next to someone's driveway, and he doesn't have shade, and he has a baby pool. That's all the water he has. That is water that he swims in and drinks out of, which I highly dislike, and he doesn't have shade either. But a little bit ago, he didn't even have, they had him tied out in the front of the house, up the side, tied to a tree, with a lot less room and all that stuff. Now I'm going to go under to these shadows. If you're just using this palette, I would go into the pretty girl color, and I would deepen it up as much as I can and go under my eye. But if you have a light gray or a kind of a light gray, kind of a light black / gray color, that was what I'm using. I'm using this. So that would, any color close to that would work, or you could use a dark purple. Why am I grabbing the other palette? And so he still had the baby pool and a lot of room to run around. She also has 2 other dogs that are inside. We see them out every once in a while, but not often. We're assuming he just gets into too much trouble. She has a German Shepherd and a lab. So, 3 expensive breeds. And now I'm gonna wipe the fallout out with a makeup wipe, which I think this is the last one I have. Then I'm going to hop off, finish my other eye, and put some eyeliner on and some lashes. No, I have one left. I have plenty in the bathroom, but these I just prefer to use for cleaning it up. I'm doing this to show you what I do. Most part, I just put it up. Get right in this. That's how I do it. I use a makeup wipe. It's a lot easier for me. I was using tape for a little bit. I think I have a few videos where I did that for. So I'm going to hop off, do my other eye, some eyeliner and mascara, and I will be back. Alright, I'm back. This is my finished parts of the eyes. So, well, I do small eyeliner because I'm really bad at it. Hopefully I'll eventually get better at eyeliner, but I'm just really bad at it. Alright, so now I have been using a lighter foundation than my skin tone, but I don't feel like that today, so I'm going to use my stick foundation, but I have to go wet with a brush. Alright, sorry about that, I tend to forget it. But I'm going to use my stick foundation for today, which is actually a lot closer to my skin tone. And I'll use my lighter foundation for whatever spots I feel like I need to. Put my hair out of the way. And I'm blind now. Boop. On the camera, I can't even see the lines where it is. So, probably I have to take a... I'm gonna use mirror. I don't know why I get so quiet after the half of the video. I'm just like, I don't know. But my brother and Serena just got home. So, they're starting to move some stuff in today. But they'll be moving in the next week or so. As far as I know, I think. This does not help with the redness of my face at all. If I tend to lean closer, it's because I have a better mirror on this side and there's mirrors up here. But I have one that is at a ring light on the side. And that's why it's brighter on this side than it is on the other side. Think. Yep, and there's still some spots up here. That was a weird sound. Gonna use very small amounts, and I'm going to use it as a little bit of concealer. So Oh, I'm like leaning this far down. Sorry about that. I forget, this liquid foundation blends out so much easier than the types of stick foundation I use. Alright. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to basically somewhat contour with green, but higher. So it's going to be here and up here. So it's going to be starting at the top of my ear. And the color I will be using is, it's in the same palette, and it's going to be take the green I used for my lid. So, and especially if you're using a big brush like this, there is going to be a lot of fallout in the pan, which you can blow away. If you're not careful, you can also get the other colors on the brush. So I use the ends. I'm going to go downwards. So that, and then I'm going to take it and do the same up here. Alright. Now, back. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to dip in to the lighter green and kind of bronze around the area, technically. I don't know. Tap it around first, and then I circle it. One side done. And this doesn't look as good as I would like it, so blend it. This is me trying to blend it downwards, so there's a fade to the other side. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So again, I'm just going to put the top of my ear. My hair's getting in the way. Up here. It is a lot better if you tend to do more of a swiping motion instead of going back and forth. I've noticed back and forth, it helps avoid patchiness. For me, anyway, especially if you're using a cruelty-free brand, because I've noticed they tend to be more patchy than brands that aren't cruelty-free, which I personally do not mind, because I can work with it, and I prefer to always use cruelty-free. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the green. I'm just going to dot it around and then blend it between. Again, circle motions are better, but I always have the habit of dragging it down, which helps blend it further, which fades it out. But it's however you want to do it or how you think works best for you. Alright, so this is that could be a little more sharper, I feel like. because that turned into blush. So, me trying to fix mistakes. Take my makeup wipe and just take my beauty blender, which has some foundation left, not a lot. Boop. Now I'm going to use the green to blend it out a little more because now it's really sharp. Alright. It's not perfectly even, but it is pretty close enough. I'm very bad at getting things even. Now there's even green on my beauty blender. Okay, so I'm going to be using 2 different types of lip colors, but first I'm going to use some highlighter. And I'm going to use a new highlighter. I kind of have to dig it out because the drawer I use is about this wide for my highlighters and my bronzing stuff, which I hardly ever use bronzer. This is the Morphe highlighting palette I got. And I'm going to go for the one in the top, this, next to the blue purplish one. Just gonna put it right between my eye and the green. Put a little bit on my nose. Put it down here. Alright. Alright. So I use this or I use this. But this actually, it is a lip balm, but it does have color to it, so I'm gonna use it on the top of my lips in here, and then I'm gonna use the other one because this one works better as it, but it will, putting that on right before green is probably not the best idea, so I'm going to use this one. I prefer if I have some type of chapstick or lip balm to put it on before I put on lipstick because it dries out my mouth. But now I am going to, I need my glasses for this. The dark green that I will be using for the inner part of my lip, and now I need to find the that's not it. Could work though, but it wouldn't work that well, I don't think. Okay, I'll have to try that one. So these are the 2 I'll be using, which is a Jeffree Star and this. I don't even know what brand this is from, but I'll be putting this on my outer. Now putting the bright green in the center. I'm going to use this for a mirror. I'm gonna use the tip of it because it's easier for me that way.